Hi Zen10! Welcome to my 1700 square feet Pune home. Come on in. Hi, I'm Anagha Godbole. I'm a chef and an engineer, and we live in California. But this home is our Pune residence, where my husband and I would be spending considerable amount of time. The house has 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. That's situated in Deccan Gymkhana in Pune. But when you walk in, you feel like you have walked into a Marathi Wada. Both my husband and I love natural materials. Whether it's the texture or the color, that's the theme we have gone with.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
As soon as you walk in, the first thing you're greeted with is this beautiful temple. I'm a Shiva Bhakt and I wanted to make sure that he has the most important place in the house. As you may know, all Shiva temples are made out of stone, kind of dark and intense spaces, and that's what we have tried to recreate here, using basalt in 2 different colors and giving a feel of depth by the pieces, the way they're put together. Shiva loves Bel Patra, and that's what is etched on the back panel of the basalt. And the doors here can be slid and closed, and they have laser cutout shapes that help the light shine through, and also the same pattern is mimicked throughout the house. So we have included drawers at the bottom that look seamless but provide additional storage. The ceiling and the chandelier is inspired from Tulsi Bagh Ram Mandir, bringing in the local elements that make this space look like a real temple. And I absolutely love spending time here, just sitting in front of it and meditating. The living space has few different elements. There's the living area, there's the dining area, there's the balcony, and then there's the study. We wanted to create a square area for people to gather around. We have used a combination of different seatings. This one is made with micro cement on top of bricks, and then we have some pieces that are wood and fabric. When we were designing this bench, we could have kept a straight edge, but as you can see, the feet would hit vertical surface. So we have created a zigzag element, making it comfortable for people to sit on and adding a touch of whimsicalness to the whole space. So if you have ever been to a traditional Vada, you walk into what's called Baithak, where anybody walks in and then served a glass of water with a piece of jaggery. That's the feeling we wanted to create. We brought in quintessential elements like this column and vase that are exposed beams. We have recreated those using teak veneer. And this column we found in the timber yard, which was not long enough for the space. So we added a basalt piece, again tying this to the temple we just saw earlier and making it look like it's supporting the ceiling in a real Vada. What we have used here is lime on the wall and ancient technique of koba, as it's called in Konkan, for the flooring. The table in the center is custom made. And if you notice, that the table is divided in 4 sections. Each tray comes off. So if you want to sit here with a cup of chai, all you need to do is pick up the tray and bring it close to you. And this is our TV/guest room/study room. So when we bought this house, this was a closed-in 4th bedroom, which not only made the space look very constricted, but also prevented natural light from coming in. So we decided to open it up and then make it part of the open living space. When it's not being used as a bedroom, it's accessible to the dining, living, and just makes it inviting to even sit and talk to whoever is in the living room. This space has 2 different doors. This one has square glass in 4 different colors for 4 of us in the family, and 1 special tile for my dog, Kona. The space also has brass inlay that is inspired from Chettinad tiles that gives a feeling of a carpet. We wanted to have a bed but not make it very obvious. Also design a bed that doesn't scratch this beautiful floor. So what we have here is a bed that is almost 8 feet long. And the interesting part is the legs are used as the backrest when it's not in use. It's a very smart and efficient design. On the opposite side of the wall, we have a hidden TV unit and also display cabinets on either side. This view and this balcony was definitely one of the selling points of the home for us. When we originally bought the house, the dividing door was bulky and white. So we changed it to floor to ceiling, 2-part glass door with wooden frame. And we have continued the living room seating, the green bench outside, creating an illusion that this balcony is also part of the living space, and you see the same on the opposite side. We fell in love with the view, the greenery, and we wanted to make the least possible intrusion. So the mosquito door is also sliding, that opens completely to give full view, and that's why I love to be here with a cup of coffee or an interesting book. Kitchen is my most favorite space. I've always loved cooking, and being on MasterChef made me realize how much. So kitchen is sort of rectangular. This end is where you would have your kitchen prep area and cooking area. To the right side, I have some storage and all my appliances like my microwave, my oven, and my fridge. And on the left side, we would store all our crockery, keeping the glass front, allowing the light to reflect and make the kitchen look less smaller than it is. We have dry balcony here, which houses our washing machine and a dishwasher, both bought from Bosch. I absolutely love that brand. The dry balcony also has a pantry where I will store my smaller appliances as well as extra groceries. The materials used, just like the rest of the house, are natural. You also see jute, rattan on the cabinet fronts. We have opted for a hob that sits on top of the counter. Keeping the hob here will also allow us to use the natural ventilation of the window that's right behind. The drawer handles are designed to match the rest of the color theme and bring in the Indian element and also break off the monotony of solid color materials in the kitchen. So this is our dining area. This is a fairly narrow part. Another reason why we opened the den area, we have picked a table that is no design, very plain. And also the chairs, when not in use, pretty much go under the table, creating an open passage on either side. The dining table is teak wood, made from salvaged wood, trying to stay eco-friendly throughout the house. And chairs are from Design B, a company that make furniture without any nuts and bolts. So tongue and groove joint is used, and it's a beautiful piece of furniture. For the upholstery, we have picked linen khadi from Khadi Gramodyog, and it's perfect for the India weather and it's easy to maintain. I believe in ancient wisdom, and they say eating out of kansa is really good for you. So these dinner sets are from Studio Copper, made from kansa, which is a combination of copper and tin that keeps the food fresh for longer. We have built-in bar/coffee station. And if you see for the wine rack, you see the same zigzag line that you see underneath the couch. So behind the dining are the 2 bedrooms, and we wanted to make them not look very obvious. The doors look more like part of the wall. With that, let's go into the master bedroom. In our bedroom, we have continued the green and terracotta theme for the flooring. We wanted to keep the bedroom very clean and simple. So all we have is an area where you can sit and also access a study table that's built in and goes on the wall when not in use. Again, maximizing the space, and a beautiful dressing table that's made from recycled, collected materials from Chettinad. The headboard, it is made out of concrete. It has small coves, which are perfect for keeping your cell phone or a glass of water. I'm obsessed with Indian handloom. For the bed back, we have actually taken a dupatta and turned it into bed back. This is a throw, which is also a dupatta. And then we picked up fabric from Itokri, that's South cotton fabric, that's sandwiched between the 2 glass doors to make a wardrobe facade. So this is our son's bedroom, and as you can see, the color palette is very different. It's black and white and gray, but the materials used are still the same. The bed back has a lot of curves, and those curves get reflected on the wardrobe. We have squares on the flooring. The same squares are repeated on the wardrobe, as well as the handles for the wardrobe. We also have konada that you saw in the kitchen, repeating in this room, giving some design element and adding a little bit of ethnicity. We wanted floor-to-ceiling wardrobes in all our bedrooms. But in this room, we noticed that the room door was clashing against the wardrobe. So we decided to design the wardrobe in a slanted fashion so it accommodates for the room door opening and yet gives a storage space for things like large suitcases. So this is our daughter's room, who's an artist and absolutely loves to spread all over the floor. So we wanted to create a space in her bedroom where she can sketch, she can paint, or grab a book and sit. This area of the built-in bed does just that. And the palette is very soft pastel, like pinks and teals. Her name means constellations, and we've created this ceiling with fiber lights that has the pattern of the constellation. She loves to do makeup, so we wanted to have a dedicated space where she can keep her things. We have taken wooden details to give a very earthy, down-to-earth feeling and bring a sense of warmth into the room. If you ask me what is home, I remember this series called Seventh Heaven. The title song goes, "Where do you go when the world doesn't treat you right?" And the answer is home, because that's where you'll find seventh heaven. And that's what home means to me. You always have a vision, but being able to translate that into reality depends on your partner. And Tejas from Koriv did such a wonderful job. Thank you, Zenden, for visiting our home. If you enjoyed our home tour, please like, share, and subscribe.